Hello, good evening, Programmers Life, back in this session of arrays. So previously we had some good examples that thoroughly helped us to understand single dimension arrays. Now, as a continuity into that, checking here, these are some of the examples that we had in the previous session. This was the first bit of it, which was the original that had to be modified. So as a continuation from that section, let's try to continue and look at more about arrays. Now, there is a special type of arrays that you never know you might encounter, or that you need to have an idea about since you are a programmer. And that type of array is called symmetric arrays. So in the life of programming, I told you leave no stone unturned. That is why each time since you're my YouTube channel subscriber, each time you watch every episode, doesn't do any harm to go and research deeper. So we have this special type of arrays which is called symmetric arrays. Now it's a type of an array in which the first let me type here. Sometimes if I just talk, then people can't keep track. The type of an array in which how should I put it, in which the first and last elements of the array are equal. In which the first and the last elements of the array are equal, and at the same time the second item and the second last item, I think I should put it that way, and the second last item array are also equal. Okay, so and so on. So that is how that array really looks like, and that makes it special. So examples, we can have some examples here of such arrays. For example, I can have an array whereby its first item is 1 and even the last item is 1. Look at the screen very well. The first item is 1 and the last item is 1. The second item is 2 and even the second last item is 2, but maybe the middle item is 4. Let me separate. So 1 1, then 2 2. So this is the unique one. Just okay. So in such an array, okay, I can say maybe like that, like that, like that, like that. If someone has not looked closely, then they cannot maybe see that, but this is what I meant. The first and the last are the same. Okay, the tool is helping me show you that. Then the second and the second last are the same. That makes it symmetric. So let's have another one. I have another one. The first item is 1 and the last item is 1. Okay, then the second item is 2 sorry, and the second last item is 2. The third item is 3, and even the third last item is 3. So that makes it asymmetric. Are you noticing? Are you noticing? Okay, that is another example of an asymmetric array. Wow, so I know someone is saying now, how do you know that these arrays are symmetric? I mean, how can the program automatically know that a certain array is, or certain arrays are symmetric? So as usual, life is easier when you are implementing those concepts in the programming bit. So what I'm going to do, how should we go about it? I think we are going to ask the user to give us the size of the array still. Then we shall have that array. Okay, let me just pull it all off so that we begin fresh. So we are having array size, let's say symmetric array checker. Let's call it symmetric array checker. So enter the array size. So we have the size, then let's declare the array. Okay, so we are going to declare our array and then see. So let me call it Symme. Let me call it Symme array. So Symme array is array size. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do, let's allow the user to enter items in the array. Guys, I'm so fast, so that is why I'm having a number of mistakes as I'm typing. So what is going to happen, as usual, we said use a single for loop. So array size, and this is a routine that we need to check. So what is going to happen, so I'll say cin, no, it's always good to have opening statements. Enter item, then I'll say cin what? Cin is Symme array into I. Okay, so continuously the user is going to enter items into the array, but we don't care which items, are they similar or not similar, following the concept of symmetric. For us, all we need is that if you give us the array, then we check if it is symmetric or not symmetric. I mean, the program does that. So let's check if the what, if the built array is symmetric. So what are we going to do? We are going to come here and declare a variable of type bool, and we shall say is symmetric. Is symmetric, so it will have a default which will be true. So this is going to be our testing variable. This is going to be our testing variable, which is called is symmetric. So just find any variable name of your choice. There is no strictness in that. Me, I'm just naming like that so that you can understand. So for this case, what is going to happen, I'll say for, once again, this is array what, array size, and yep. Okay, now here is the struggle. So checking shall have a condition as usual. So we shall say the other one was symmetric array into I is not equal to, we are checking is the first item in the array equal to the last item in the array again. So it means that we get the same array. This is symmetric array. We get the same array, but we compare the starting index this side in the array, then we compare with the last index in the same array. Okay, so it means that we shall have array size the same way we did in reverse, minus I minus 1. Told you that is the algorithm that we have. Okay, so at that bit, then inside here we shall say is symmetric equals to false, because we are saying if it's not equal to, okay, if it is not equal to symmetric array size minus 1. Okay, so if it's not equal to, then definitely we take a break. Okay, so right down here, after jumping out of the for loop, we shall tell the user the array is what? No, let's have a better way of putting it out. This will be break for I'm thinking about the logic here, but of course we're going to check it out together. So here I'll say the array is not symmetric else what? But will it work? Something is sparking in my head saying somewhere things are not okay, but we shall see. The array is symmetric. So okay, so like I've told you, something is saying something is not okay, but we need to run and see. But of course, what we are going to do to make life simple, we are going to use these. We're going to use those to check. So it means we have quite a journey to check through. but don't worry, programming is like that, things are never smooth. So back to here, Control A, Control V, checking for symmetric arrays. Wow, the word sounds beautiful, but this programming makes everything messy. One error first. Line 20. What the hell with line 20? It says symmetric array is not declared in this scope. Okay, that is error 1 sorted. Okay, enter the array size. Let's pick out one from the ones that we have. Where was it? Let's pick out this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is 6. Okay, I want to copy. So it is 6. Item 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. The array is symmetric. I told you something might not be fine, but it is saying the array is symmetric. The problem is where the array is symmetric. Let me see the output. Which means that should eliminate this and eliminate that, then cut this out and put it off the for loop, because so there was a continuous movement. Guys, so again the compiler told us somewhere that this one was not declared. So Control A, Control C, back again into the race. Okay, Control A, Control V, and run. Once again, there is 6. So where were we borrowing our values from? Doesn't do any harm to copy, because we want a perfect running and testing. So it is 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. The array is symmetric. Okay, now let's make a mistake somewhere. It was 1, 1. No, it was 6. Let's make it 6 again. I want to make a mistake somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1. The array is not symmetric. The array is symmetric. Something is not okay. Array size, array size. Oh, something here. Let's divide by 2. Let's divide by 2 and check. This is a bit bothering. 6, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. The array is symmetric. It was okay. And if we get the same like the other time, it means we have positioned our statements wrongly. Hope guys we are learning. I want to do things directly. People think things are a smooth road to move, which is not the kind. So 6, then we have 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 1. So the same way is perfect. The same way is perfect. So it means that the easier way would have been that we maybe drop that section. Okay, and leave it to that. Hopefully guys are really picking something from there. So someone might ask, why did I try to divide by 2? Now that means that if the length is an odd number, this index is exactly the middle one. Okay, but if it is an even number, the index is to the right of the middle, or the middle is between two elements. So the loop runs from 0 to the size of the array divided by 2. So that is non-inclusive. Okay, but to check whether the array is symmetric, we can use a Boolean variable like the one that I did, which was asking which is symmetric. Okay, and initially we shall assume that it is true, it is symmetric. So if at all you aren't understanding for that concept, otherwise try out as many examples as you wish, and I'm very sure you are going to enjoy as much as you wish. So the next bit we are going to look at multi-dimension arrays. I sign out for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Programmer's Life. Activate the notification so that you get to know each time I drop an episode.